Hey, how y'all doing? It's Cabe Bond with Gridiron Football. I'm here with Robert Jackson from Tylertown, Mississippi. And before we start this off, I'd just like to ask you, you play with a lot of Louisiana people. How do you feel, between Louisiana and Mississippi, if you had to choose, which state would you say has the more ballers?
I'm from Mississippi, so I'm gonna go Mississippi.
Agree to disagree on that one, I'm gonna have to say. But your team just caught another dub right there. Walk me through the game. Where do y'all think y'all, really excelled, and how y'all, came away with the win right there?
Defense stepped up.
Defense stepped up. I like that a lot. I saw the play, the touchdown reception that 14 had. That was a tight throw. Went through two defenders, got it. Hopped into the end zone. It was, great play. I feel like that probably sums up y'all's teams a lot. Y'all have, really good communication on defense and offense, and just everybody's, willing to be there, ready to step up and make a play. I do want to ask you, if you could highlight your individual performance, in that game, where you think you, excelled at, and where you think you need to, maybe improve at for next game.
I need to improve on breaking down on my out routes for sure, and I did good at that too. So I'm kind of neutral on them, learning it.
I like that answer a lot. Being able to, notice an issue, analyze, how you're going to fix it, and then, make that solution. And I do want to ask you, you're from Tylertown, so what's your classification year?
2026.
2026. So, next year, Tylertown, y'all are going to, be looking for something to prove. What's something that you hope that, you and your team are able to, do next year?
I hope we make it past the first round for sure.
Past the first round? That's just hoping to, take it step by step at a time, build off what y'all got. I like that. And, a personal goal for you, what are you hoping to achieve next year?
An offer.
I get an offer? I got you. Have you had any colleges, universities look out to you so far?
Not yet.
I got you. Now, you said you're a wide receiver and DB. If you had to choose between one or the other, where do you feel that you, would excel the most at if you had to choose one?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver, and why is that? What do you think, is the best part of your game there?
I'm shifty.
You're shifty? I like that answer a lot. Do you have an NFL or college player that you like to model your game after?
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. That's a pretty common answer I've heard out here today. I'm starting to think, Texans might have some influence in Louisiana, especially Tank Dell. I watched him at Houston, saw him at the Senior Bowl, light it up. He's one of those guys. He's a little bit undersized. I think he's like 6'1", or not 6'1", but he's like 178. So he's a undersized guy, but he, puts himself out there and, doesn't matter who's against him, he's going to be, the best receiver out there that day. I like that mentality he has, and just, one more thing I do want to ask you before we wrap up this interview. You have a great team out here. I think y'all are primed for a lot of success. Y'all are probably going to make a playoff run come tomorrow. Besides, winning it all, what's, something that you hope this team is able to achieve and gain from this experience this weekend?
I hope we learn and get better, get more communication with each other.
I like that answer a lot. Building team chemistry. You're not gonna have it. It's a team sport. You got to play with your team. I like this answer a lot. I'm hoping you guys the best. Hoping y'all have a lot of success. This team and Tylertown, Mississippi. They do produce a lot of ballers. And this is Cabe Bond with Gridiron Football. For more interviews like this, you can go to our YouTube channel, Gridiron Football, or our official website, gridironfootballusa.com. I'll see you guys in the next interview.